All right, let's. I think it's time to. It's time for us to go actually over to the Biden town hall and fact check it. Let's go.
Well, that was a thrill.
Yeah.
We got there.
There we go.
Okay. Are we at an actual town hall? Because the last channel I was concerned, it seemed like we were in a frickin' debate or an interrogation.
She was very adversarial.
Let's bring up the Biden town hall. Fact checker, whatever's going on here. Reg the Bandit is there. What is going on? What have I missed? What has happened with the Biden town hall?
Biden first said that Trump told people to inject bleach. So I think we've got a clip and
let's roll this clip really quickly and then fact check. Again, the promo code is Crowder Town Hall, $20 off for 24 hours. Do we have that clip, Token Allen?
Like, everything from this crazy stuff he's walking away from now, inject bleach in your arm, and that's going to work. I'm not being facetious, though. I mean, he actually said these things.
Oh, there we go. This is from PolitiFact.
Oh my gosh!
And they really wanted that to be true. Here's the thing with Biden. Biden has gone on so unchecked. Which, by the way, drink every time Biden lies. That's part of the drinking game. Hit that ding there.
I'm gonna need an Uber.
Biden has gotten by for so long without any accountability that he just lies without any ramification, and he just leans into it too much. Like if he would have just said that Donald Trump implied one could maybe use bleach or disinfectants, but instead he said Donald Trump said that you could take a belt or surgical tubing, heat up the bleach in a spoon with a torch lighter, and inject it straight into your arm. Like he got specific in his lie.
Exactly. Well, but the media carries his water, so nobody's going to call him on it.
And then he said, "I'm not lying about this."
Right. I'm not lying about this
right now.
But let me give you a very specific scenario that even PolitiFact, who really wants to support me, is going to say, shit.
We checked this transcript.
The way that he went on that, when he starts to say, "Well, I'm being facetious," you could hear his handlers being like, "Okay, great, you just walked us out of defamation," and he goes, "But it's not facetious," and they're like, "No!"
Quick before that, did they ask him about his finances at all, Biden? Did they ask him about the finances and Hunter, anything like that yet?
Is that supposed to be a joke or?
Okay.
No, absolutely not.
The silliest thing about me talking to a man in a pair of briefs that were cut into a raccoon mask is if the media was doing their job.
Well, first of all, things have changed drastically. That crime bill went and voted. The Black Caucus voted for it. Every black mayor supported it across the board.
Then they moved into my neighborhood, damn it. Then they all moved into my neighborhood, and I was getting out I was in Chevy Chase out there, and they were leaving Baltimore, and it changed things. I want them to do well. I don't want to have to look at them in my cul-de-sac.
He's spinning the facts. Initially, it was sort of embarrassing because only, 10 of the 38 black Democrats actually voted against him when it came to the crime bill, and so it hung it up on a procedural motion. And then Clinton actually had to go meet with those guys and convince them to vote for it. So
Joseph Biden was so unlikable that Clinton went in to do his bidding.
Sure,
that's like a Tracy Morgan character. I want to know why you sound like you're out of your fucking mind. You crazy ass.
The future
Look at this Tracy Morgan.
Renewable energy. Single fastest growing energy source in the world right now.
Answer on fracking.
Where we allow
by the way, how do you think you get to net zero carbon emissions? By the way, trick question. You don't.
Which absorb
but
carbon from the air and in fact pay
you start by banning fracking, which he said he would do.
And actually, JoeBiden.com does say Joe Biden believes that the Green New Deal is a crucial framework for meeting the climate changes we face. Challenge.
Joe, I'm sorry.
Did they just turn the music on?
He's still talking. Look, he's still talking. And by the way, he's talking to nobody. He's like,
What?
Hold on.
Who's the patron saint of stopping me from talking out of my ass because I forgot my rosary, which I only use out of political opportunism?
Biden actually said, and this almost, we don't even have to run a clip. It's so false. He said that he thought it was, by implication, it was unconstitutional to nominate a new justice before the election. He said his reading of the Constitution says that by implication you have to wait. And so, he talked about how he's taught constitutional law and things like that.
Well, his version of the Constitution says if you fart in your hand, you can throw it across the room.
Ooh.
He did mention that he would, not tonight, but at some point give an answer on court packing. And
November 4th.
I think we also have a clip of his. He has some ideas on how to reform policing.
You can do this. You can ban chokeholds. You can, but beyond that, you have to teach people how to de-escalate circumstances. De-escalate. So instead of anybody coming at you, and the first thing you do is shoot to kill, you shoot them in the leg.
Miss. No. He's trying to tase him now, by the way. Bad idea. It's cut.
Should have shot him in the leg. I'm willing to bet that guy's on PCP or something.
Yep.
You aim for chest, center mass, because you miss most of the time. The first thing to tell you is it's a myth, this idea in the movies that you can aim for the legs or shoot a gun out of your hand. It's a total myth, but Biden repeats it because he's never learned anything about guns. He's out of touch with a huge portion of the American population.
I'm the proud mom of 2 girls, 8 and 10. My youngest daughter is transgender. How will you, as president, reverse this dangerous and discriminatory agenda?
The idea that an 8-year-old child or a 10-year-old child decides, I decided I want to be transgender. That's what I think I'd like to be. It'll make my life a lot easier. There should be zero discrimination. And what's happening is too many transgender women of color are being murdered.
8 years old? 8 years old, you can decide to cause reproductive harm?
Agenda.
We don't allow them to make sexual decisions on anything else, but you're going to make a decision that permanently alters your sex life. Sorry, let's go ahead. Let's listen to this.
Oh
my God.
So peace is breaking out all over the world. Our troops are coming home. Serbia is talking to Kosovo, and the Arabs and Israelis are talking peace.
Good.
Which I believe is a modern-day miracle, what's going on. Does President Trump's foreign policy deserve some credit?
A little, but not a whole lot. So I would respectfully suggest, no, there is no plan.
Well, the plan has resulted in no major new wars, and he's the only modern American president to ever do that. You guys had more unmanned drone strikes than anyone in history. So, listen, you guys sucked on this front. Just call it a loss. Take the L. If you were to actually poll people on individual issues, what do you think about the Israeli peace treaty with UAE? Right away, people would. If you poll people on individual issues, Donald Trump would come out on top in those individual issues, particularly on issues of national security and foreign policy. It wouldn't even be close. The problem is they don't do that because the people running interference are the former Democrat White House communications director, George Stephanopoulos, and then one who's married to somebody who's the poor man Stephanopoulos, Savannah Guthrie. These are the people in charge of the town halls tonight. Let's see if he... Look, do you notice right away he goes to another question. No fact check of Joe Biden. No fact check at all compared to Savannah, who's like, yeah, but she had the COVID, though. Yeah, but she didn't wear a mask.
Watch Good Morning Mug Club live every Monday through Thursday at 10:15 Eastern.